2005 Cadillac STS. We have a heating air condition problem. Well, the driver's side vent was blowing super hot wire. The temperature was on 60 degrees in here, and the passenger side vent was blowing super cold. And what caused that, I read online, people saying Freon won't do something like that. It's the blender's door, the blender's motor. The blender's door always stuck, either on the cold side or the hot side. Now to get it unstuck, we gotta replace the the motor. You gotta take the whole dashboard out. But there's a quicker way there. You can always go forward. Instead of taking the whole dashboard out, you can either come take the front radio panel off, air condition. But this is GM, it's General Motor. You don't want to unplug them radios on a GM. Then you have computer problem. But anyway, the other way I went through is taking that cover off. That cover right there is go right below here. I'm gonna turn my camera around, cover this section right here. You know, the fuse wiring section right here. But now, after I took the cover off, I found the blender motor right here. There's one motor right here. This is where my finger is, right there. And then there's another one up there. Up there, you see my wire right there? See that white piece? Now, that white piece was all the way up. So the upper motor, not the lower one, but the upper one, the second one, up there, or on the side. That white piece that I put my wire on, it was on the top stuck, which means it was stuck on heat. Now, I end up playing with the switch, the cold and the hot switch. Hot and cold, and I figured that this motor was vibrating. Nothing was moving, it was just vibrating. So I end up using my screwdriver and pulling that white piece from up to down here. It looked like it's sideways, but it's still more below compared to where it was when I got it from. And I used this wire right there. I went around that white piece and I tied on these two pieces. It looked like it was built special for that, but it wasn't built for that. But it was perfect place for me to tie my wires. So I tied the wire ready to keep it in cold. Now when it's winter time is here, you have to kind of remove the wire to get your heat. Otherwise you're gonna get in cold air right now, which is summertime. That's what we need. So that's another way to go through this blender motor, the upper one that controls the heat. Not the first one right here, but the upper one. Forget about this whole mechanism right here. Ignore this. I went through this, but it didn't fix the problem. Then I went to the second one up there. After turning the switch on and off, it ended up fixing the problem. So you see where my wire is? Just pull that piece down. You'll see it will come down when you pull it down. You can use a hook, screwdriver, whatever you can find a way to use it. It's hard to pull down. Well, what I was doing to pull it down, I was playing with this switch right here. I'm going cold, and hot until my screwdriver triggered it and it started coming down. But it's a 2005 STS from 96 and up. Not just the STS, almost all vehicles have the same problem out there with that blender motor. Iron jack all day.